Now, there you go. That's the reason why you want to have a helmet. Because stuff not poking your eyes out. It's one of the main reasons. Sometimes I get SAR teams coming in during training or during questions in my inbox, or even here on YouTube or on Instagram, giving me like, hey, why do I need a helmet? I'm just in open areas. I don't need a helmet. It's not important to me. I'm working in the forest. I don't need a helmet. I just demonstrate it to you. These loving pieces of Mother Nature are the reason why you need a helmet. Also, it's a piece of comfort item. If you want to go fast through an area and you want to move through forests, it's not fun getting your face smacked in by twigs all the time now, is it? Also that, we tend to deal with other bigger loving pieces of nature. I've had that happen during searches multiple times, and it's the main reason why we want to wear a helmet even in ground-based search and rescue, where we don't deal with mountains, or just here like the Netherlands, it's flat as flat can be. Basically everything that we consider a mountain here in the Netherlands is a hill to the most common standard. How the hell normally comes? It comes without the visor, it comes without the lovey-dovey attachments on the back, and the SAR Tactical does come with these attachments. What are some of the advantages of the Teamwendy helmet, and what are some of the disadvantages? I love the main advantage that this thing up front, a Wilcox mount. I can mount night vision to this thing, which is massive, and with the projects I'm working on, and I eventually want to get to that point, because having night vision, especially the thermal overlays, where you have just a normal regular tube and then a thermal overlay in front of that, I hope to have that as a volunteer search and rescue professional someday. The main advantage of this helmet is multi-rated. Currently, it's so far one of the only helmets that I am familiar of that is capable for search and rescue, doing white water, doing rope access, and doing climbing, and land-based, and all the stuff that I needed to do. Alongside that, because of the helmet's construction, it's highly able to be modifiable. So you can put hearing protection on there on the sides using the Picatinny rails. You can get rid of the Picatinny rails and put a hearing protection in that way. Although, if some of you have seen my short, I have no clue why Teamwendy did not decide to extend this rail all the way to the back, like they did with their other helmets, like most of their tactical helmets. Because to me, it will make sense. I don't know, I'm not a designer in any shape or form for products, but it would make sense if you have your hearing protection, just like a normal tactical helmet, you can flap it on, which is essential if you want to do or are involved with some kind of noise, which we tend to do in search and rescue. Think chainsaws, think helicopters, think planes, think of all the beautiful equipment and even some of the loud vehicles that we sometimes get in or are near to, especially those guys who are doing military SAR or CSAR. That's a whole different topic by itself. The retention on the system of this helmet uses a BOA closure. I love that thing. It's so comfortable. It's one of the reasons why I bought this helmet. Because I came from a Petzl Vertex, and for me, not just to get rid of any brand, the Petzl Vertex is a glorified construction helmet, which there is nothing wrong with it. Just for the usage that I am using, a Vertex is not suited enough. Will it protect you? For most definitely. Is it lighter? Absolutely. This thing is heavy. It doesn't come. I do have seen some some Chinese versions of this. I came across one I was attending a rescue event in the UK, organized by my good friend Clive Bush. That thing, the Chinese version of this, no, I don't trust it. Even though it says some of the components in here are made in China, no, I would avoid it. I've seen the quality and I would never trust it with my life. That's the point. If you buy some of these products, especially the safety items for your work in search and rescue, one, I don't think it's professional. Secondly, you're entrusting your life on it. I mean, if something like a twig or a bigger piece of Mother Nature falls on your head, you don't want your helmet to, give way, so to say. So I don't recommend those in any shape or form. The Solace kit for me, so those are the reflective ones, and even have that at the back here, is for me is a mandatory addition if you are doing search rescue. It reflects light if you put it on, which is an absolute requirement. If you want to get seen as much as we need to, this is a necessity. Although an extra option that if you go for the Solace kit on this helps with is you can put on stuff like this. So I got this night vision attachment because I am planning to get night vision at this sometime or shape or form, but I like to keep my batteries and everything for my little helmet light attachment over there. Talking about helmet light attachments, this is the thing that I don't like the most about it. Military saying hello today. Military trainees grounds. Hello. So the other option that I'm looking at is Thiam has an option where I can use the Velcro on the sides to mount a light on and point it in that way. Although I don't know if I trust that in a search and rescue environment, especially like wilderness search and rescue where you deal with like loving pieces of Mother Nature like twigs. I'm scared that it will rip off and then leave a very costly piece of equipment behind. But I guess I need to find out and update you about that. The visor itself is high quality. It stays in place. I've seen visors on helmets. I was visiting a supplier of mine recently, and they had a helmet company. I don't know the name of the helmet company, but the visor was not rigid. The visor that was on that other helmet, you could flex it all over the place. This is a good visor. It stays in place. It's demountable if you wanted to. At the back side of the rails section here, there's an option for you to attach goggles, and you can put goggles in here. You can strap a light torch towards the thing and mount it to the back, and then hopefully it would stay in the front end. But I would prefer to use any form of Wilcox mount. The internal has a washable, being able to take out comfort pads. I mean, look at this. I've had this for at least 3 years. I've worn this a lot. The quality of the fabric is good. It's excellent, to so to say. One thing I do have noticed over time is when you work with this is that the front side of the connection on the connection on there, it sometimes still pops out. Although it's not like very a problem or much of a problem, it does deserve a match, because yeah, you can sometimes it just pops out like that. You can click it back into place, but so far it has not been troubling for me. It comes with helmet, vent covers, at top, so if it's hot, you can take off the helmet vent covers. So far, I've not yet here in the Netherlands had to do so. In Africa, where I tested the helmet at first in Cape Town, that's where I took off and then eventually to get my pod hat some extra air. Overall, the Teamwendy helmet. It is a favorite amongst the search and rescue community, especially in the United States. In the Netherlands and Europe, they are so far pretty rare. Why are they rare? Because they're really expensive. This was a really expensive kit I bought with my own money. And all the attachments on it I bought with my own money. So full disclaimer over there. This is my own purchase. So overall, the Teamwendy helmet has stood hard use, thrown over pag, glid over rocks, withstood a lot of scratches. And even the visor, the plastic holds up very, very well. Overall, Teamwendy quality, like we're used to. What are some of the improvements that I would like to see if Teamwendy would improve this helmet? One, like I mentioned, extend the reel and have a capability to put a hearing protection on the sides. I don't know why that has happened. If possible, I would see lighten the helmet them a bit, because if I give this helmet out to lend to somebody else and they will go, oof, that is a very heavy helmet. Alongside this, I am very pleased with it. In what environment would I not wear this? I've tested it out a few times in a industrial rescue capability using standby rescue. But that's where I find that the heaviness of this thing is, for me, not preferred. In mountain rescue, I will take this thing. I'll take the weight over it because of the comfort and because of the modifications I can do towards this helmet. For the rest, great helmet. The ventilation holes are decent enough. You have a ventilation hole at the back, a ventilation hole underneath. Regarding helmet mounted lights, I've looked at a few lights that can be used on it. You can use your imagination and go as far as your budget likes. I eventually want to mount a strobe light to it because in some environments where I go globally, I do tend to work with helicopters at times, and being able to have a strobe light up that has ER signature is very beneficial. But I absolutely have an absolute disdain for CR123 batteries. So I'm still looking for a light that would fit my requirements as a high beam. Maybe I can, what I'm trying to find is something that would fit at the backside of this, with like a big battery pack to fit in a night vision mounted pouch, and hopefully fit some form of a light either on the side or up in here with a sturdy attachment. So I can use the Picatinny rails or remove the Picatinny rails, and I can use pellet or hearing protection on this. With something like contacts, for example, will be very interesting with this one. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video and my review as a search rescue operator, search rescue technician here in the Netherlands, and my experience globally. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. This is Robin from Emhance International Responder Development and Search and Rescue Lead Instructor. I'll see you soon.